It's Saturday morning, 6:38. It is 62 degrees out this morning. I'm headed down to the beach. I'm going to try to take a quick look down at Wabasso and look north. It's a little too early for the birds to be flying, but they'll be up pretty soon. Basically, I'm looking for bait fish. This time of year, we expect the bait fish to start moving up from the south or coming in from the Atlantic. And with his bait fish, there's predators around. Yesterday, just nothing. We call it the Sahara Desert time period. I know, it's Florida. There's a lot of fish to catch. Yeah, but if you're surf casting lures, you need a little more action. There's got to be a little more life involved. So we'll take a quick look at Wabasso Beach and then head north. I want to see what the Sebastian Inlet looks like after their burn. They had a controlled burn yesterday. I do have a video that I took of one of the state workers. Real nice lady, but I asked her if I could post it and she said she'd rather not, so she's got to remain an ambiguous shadow. But that's when they were preparing to do the burn. It just doesn't seem rational to me, but I don't run the show, so let's see how things are going. Okay, just arrived at Wabasso and check and make sure I got all my stuff with me. Take a bottle of water, stick it in my pants. God, things don't always work the way you want them to. I guess that's life. What are you gonna do? Okay. Lock it up. Come on, baby. Lock. Okay. Should I wear a jacket or not? How tough am I today? Looking at water temperature down here should be about 70, 71 degrees. I think I'll go without a jacket for now. Might change my mind halfway down there. Combat fishing. You know, I think I'll just play it safe. Got this old green. Got this old camo job on here. So I'll blend in with the environment. High water is, I think, 8, 15, somewhere in that neighborhood. Let's hope some bait is moved in and we get a little bit of action. Meantime, I'm going to start with a bucktail. A lure that I don't like to use very often, but since it's on already, we'll give it a shot. This beach has a lot of walkers and sunrise viewers, but very few fishermen. Except for old crazy coots like myself. Wabasso County Beach Park. Very nice place, good place to swim. They do have lifeguards here. And of course, if you're a Disney person, it's not a bad place to hang out for a while. So here's this beautiful beach here. Take a look, and he swirls, and he trinkles on the water, and he jumps. They're all waiting for the sun to rise. I think I'm going to head straight down to the Sea Oaks.
area, which is that big white building there. That's where it starts. And just walk past all these interesting souls. You know, your worst case scenario here in Florida is you got a lot of exercise in the morning. You get to walk the beach, quarter mile this way, quarter mile that way, clean your feet. Okay, this is a good point here to talk about these swirls. At this stage of the tide, you'll see these little whirlpools develop, and they just go on down. The snook will hang out right along this line here in the water, no more than 10-15 feet away. Each one of those swirls is sweeping some type of food with it, or most likely it will. And that's where you want to find your close snook. Big fish, 10 feet right off the beach. You never see them until you really hook one. So it's like a river, the ocean. There's a pronounced one right there. These are the places that you're going to run into fish. They also give you something to cast towards, something to concentrate on. If you're a fly fisherman, it's perfect. Could have brought the fly rod today. As usual, I left it home. I know. One of these days. Alright, I'm coming up on most of the beach structure that's out here. It's the time to start fishing. And I'm going to work my way north, or south it is. Well, maybe for another quarter mile, but make a few casts. Drop this bucktail in. Short casting, really. Just thought I saw something up there out of the corner of my eye. Looks like a fish jumping out of the water. Might have imagined it, but we'll see if it pops up again. Spanish mackerel will frequently do that. I've seen snook do it. Come up like a Polaris missile out of a submarine. Now right here is the edge of the first current start. It is. Oh, there's some bait there. Saw a few things jump. Yep. Come on, fish. There is bait in the water. The first sign of life that I've seen in 6 weeks. There's some little guys out here, something. Alright, back to the tsunami. It's about a 5-inch one, I think. Talking popper, back weighted. Weighs about 1.25 ounces. It really flies out there pretty well. And it raises a lot of noise, a lot of rattles. Let's give it a whirl. Yay, see ya. Gotta be a fish out here. Come on, baby. Little blue, little jack. Anything. Now if a snook is going to hit your lure, it's going to hit it right there. 10, 15 feet away. That's where they are. I love the beach. Look at this. It's just, I don't want to say serene. Ah, this bait. See, I don't know if you see that bait out there, but I do. There's some bait there. Got to be a fish around. When there's bait around, got to be somebody else around too. There it is out there. Not far off, about 50 feet. I'm way past it when I cast it. I'm going to just bring this little seductive spoon through here and see what happens. Funny, I just walked down about 50 feet and the water is substantially warmer. This is definitely 72, 74 degrees here. That is interesting. There's quite a school of bait. Not a giant school, but they're on the top, farting around. First signs of life, 6 weeks. Now all we need is a couple of blues or some jacks, some sharks. You know, some kind of, let's get the action packing. Ready to leave the beach, Wabasso Beach that is. Here's the entrance. But as I'm looking north, as we look north, it's a beautiful stretch of beach. The only problem and the advantage is that there is a man-made reef that stretches from this house all the way up to the Sebastian Inlet. There's breaks at certain points. You can't access them. There's a lot of private property going up that way. However, it's good fishing, but if you're going to cast a metal lure, don't let it sink too far. It ain't coming back.